Hello everyone, welcome you all the students of second year BCom on this platform of KTHM e-learning. In the last lecture we have discussed the revised syllabus of business communication, that is for semester 4, and today we are going to start the first unit of this subject. So the unit number 1 is report writing and internal correspondence. First of all, in this unit we will see the introduction, then we will study the meaning definition of report writing. After that, we will study the objectives, features, necessity of report writing. Next, we will study the significance and types of business reports. And lastly, we will understand the various forms of report writing. Now let's move to the introduction. Friends, business enterprises are undergoing a change today and there are becoming more and more learning enterprises. Although profit earning is the main point of a business, each enterprise involved in business activity has to adopt various strategy to satisfy its customer. In this environment, every business has to alert and should watch the developments that are taking place in their respective businesses. Management Information System, that is MIS, has become a vital tool today to provide necessary business data to take sound business decisions. Reports and other statistical data are the components of MIS. So the business planning, attaining business objectives by adopting innovative strategies, formulating good business policies, etc., need concerned reports to make these activities effective. Every executive involved in these exercises has to be well informed through reports and vital statistics. The other persons involved in business like shareholders, investor, government, employees also need business data for their purposes. The information has to be made available to them in the form of a report. Now let's move to the meaning. Friends, the simple meaning of report is that it is only a summary of information. This is a written communication to the needy person about an activity from a person who studies and compiles the required from a required angle. A report may be informative or fact finding. A report is a statement of facts relating to an activity which is essential for evaluation of that activity and to take a decision related to it. It is a statement prepared to present facts relating to planning, coordinating, performance, and the general state of business in an organization or in any other place. Therefore, a report is a written statement based on the collection of facts, events, and opinions, usually expressed in a summarized form. A report contains previous attainments, existing conditions, and forecast for the future. Now, let's see the definition of report. So, friend, C.A. Brown defines a report as a report is a communication from someone who has some information for someone who wants to use that information. Okay, that means a business report is the factual presentation of data or information directed to a particular reader or audience for a specific business purpose. It is a highly specialized type of communication presenting a collection of facts to be communicated to someone who will make use of them. It is flexible in subject, content, organization, form, and use. Now let us see the objectives of report writing. So the first objective is reports provide information to those who are in need of it. Next objective is reports provide information for planning and coordination of business activities. Then third one is reports provide a base to formulate alternative proposals relating to an issue. Fourth objective is reports act as a historical document to take decisions in future. Fifth is report normally present facts and suggestion to an inquiry. Sixth is they act as tools in conducting performance appraisals. And last objective of report writing is effective reports should be simple, clear, brief, and should be based on reliable factual if information. Now let's understand the features of report writing. So the first feature is the fact and recommendation in the report should be capable of helping in forming judgment and lead to decisions. Next is they should be brief and clear. Third is they should be grammatically accurate. Fourth feature is they should be brief and reader oriented. Next is they should justify the cost incurred on its preparation. Sixth is they should be effective, contain accurate data. And last is they should be properly addressed to the concerned officer well, and it is well designed. Okay. Now let us see the necessity of reports. How reports are important to our business. So the first necessity is reports are necessary to record the work the done and to avoid doing work already done. Second is reports are required to assess a situation. Third necessary is reports are must to test the correctness of the information already in possession. Next is reports are inevitable for circulation of new ideas. And last necessity is reports are needed for inquiry and investigation. Now let us see the significance of report writing. Friends, reports are the basis of business world. No business can run without effective reporting. So the report serves the some importance or some purposes. So the first is monitor and control operations. It means reports monitor business operations carried at various places and concise them into an objective document. It is purely on the basis of reports that managers analyze and control business operation, as it is practically impossible for them to visit every business site. Next significance is implement policies and procedures. Policies and procedures are framed and implemented in business organization on the basis of reports prepared for different departments and their sub units. Next significance is comply with regulatory framework. Friends, changes introduced by the government from time to time are concised in external reports like reports of SEBI. They help business organizations comply with changes in the regulatory framework of the economy. Next significance is documentation. Friends, reports helps in preparing documents. Business firms makes documents for their clients on the basis of interim reports and final reports prepared by their report writers. Next is analyze information and make decisions. It means analyze of information of various functional areas, sorting out problems and making decision to solve them is based purely on reports prepared by the manager and non-managers, at different levels. Research reports, for example, are the basis for analyzing problems and solving them. Next is obtain new business and venture into new areas. Sales reports are an excellent means to know the current level of activity of an organization, whether to continue in the existing business, acquire another business, or diversify in a new area are some of the decisions facilitated through sales report. Next is maintain contact with stakeholders. Friends, reports provide useful information about various stakeholders like companies, shareholders, employees, labor union, government creditors, etc. They help the companies know their responsibilities toward them and maintain contacts with them. Now, let us see or understand the various types of business letter reports. In that, various types of business reports are given. So the first is on the basis of legal formalities to be compiled with. The reports can be informal report and formal report. So the informal report is usually in the form of a person to person communication. It may range from a short, almost fragmentary statement of facts on a single page to a more developed presentation taking several pages. An informal report is usually submitted in the form of a letter or a memorandum. Then formal reports. A formal report is one which is prepared in a prescribed form and is presented according to an established procedure to a prescribed authority. Formal reports can be statutory or non-statutory. So the statutory reports, a report prepared and presented according to the form of procedure laid down by law, is called as a statutory report. Report submitted at the statutory meeting of shareholders, directors reports to the annual general meeting, annual return, auditors reports are all statutory reports. Second is non-statutory reports. It means formal reports which are not required under any law but which are prepared to help the management in framing policies or taking other important decisions are called non-statutory reports. Second type of business report is on the basis of frequency of issue. A report can be periodic, special, and annual report. So the periodic or routine report means report that are prepared and presented at regular prescribed intervals in the usual routine of a business firm. They may be submitted annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, fortnightly, weekly, or even daily. Generally, daily reports or routine reports contain a mere statement of facts in detail or in summarized form without an opinion or recommendation. Branch managers of banks submit periodic or routine reports to the head office on the quantum of business transacted during a particular period. Second types of report on the basis of frequency of issue is special reports. That means this report related to single occasion or situation, a report on the desirability of opening a new branch or on the unrest among staff in a particular branch are special reports. Special reports deal with non-recurrent problems. Third is annual reports. They are reports written annually, that is once in a year. Report of the current year and prospects in next year are parts of an annual report. Now let's see third type of business report is on the basis of functions. A report can be informative or Interpretation. So the first report on the basis of functions is informative reports. This report that merely presents facts pertinent to an issue or a situation or presents production figures in a particular period, they are informative. Second is interpretative reports. They go into the causes of lower productions in that period, become analytical, interpretative, or investigative. They analyze the facts, draw conclusions, and make recommendations. They may be described as analytical or interpretative or investigative reports. Fourth type of business report is on the basis of the nature of the subject dealt with. Friends, the reports can be progress report, examination reports, recommendation reports, statistical reports, problem determining reports, technical reports, fact finding reports, and performance reports. These all the examples of on the basis of the nature of the subject dealt with. Next type of business report is on the basis of the number of person entrusted with the drafting of reports. Reports can be report by individuals and report by committees or subcommittees. So the on the basis of number of persons interested with the drafting of reports, first report is reports by individual. Reports submitted by the branch manager, personnel manager, marketing manager, the company secretary, the auditor, the solicitor, etc. are reports by individuals. These reports are naturally related to the work in their own departments. Next is report by committees or subcommittees. Sometimes reports are needed on subject that concern more than one department, or they are so important that is through advisable to associate more than one person with them. In such cases, committees or subcommittees are formed to prepare reports. These reports are formal in style and impersonal in tone and are prepared after careful and questions. Next type of business report is on the basis of structure of the report. A report can be short or detailed report. So the first report on the basis of structure of the report is short report. In short report, it is a customary to arrange items in a systematic and logical form. Is that terms of reference, investigation, procedure adopted, findings and interpretation, conclusions, recommendation, if any, etc. Next is detailed report. They are lengthier reports which include a table of contents and a synopsis, etc. The information in detailed report has to be arranged in a systematic manner like introduction, methods of investigation, findings, conclusions, recommendation, acknowledgement and appendices, etc. Now let's understand the various forms of report writing. There are three ways in which a report can be organized. First is letter form, second is memorandum form, third is letter text combination form. So the first type of form of report writing is letter form. In the case of brief informal reports, the arrangement followed in a business letter is adopted. Its main part are heading or the title, date, address, salutation, the body, complimentary clause and signature. It is usually written in the first person. Second form of report writing is memorandum form. Friends, adopting the memorandum form is a simpler way of presenting the report, since here the formalities of the letter form are done away with. The date is mentioned at the top. It is followed by the name of the person to whom the report is addressed, the name of the writer and the subject of the report, to be mentioned. Next follows the actual text and the conclusion. As in the letter form, the text of the report is divided into the paragraphs with headings and subheadings. Next form is letter text combination form. This is the combination of letter form and text. The contents are similar to that of letter form but are arranged in a text form. Thank you.